Everybody, how are you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Let me see here. Let me go into the YouTube. Let's see. Hi, Cardamom C and Tuxedo and Stephen, Mary, Kathleen, Donald. Hi, Ian. Hey, Jenlyn. How are you? Hey, T-Barb and Patricia, Letitia, Donna, Sandra, Sajine. Hi, Jenny, Jen. Let's see. Cheryl, Susan, Sweet Darling Lulu. Hey, GM Dave. Grandmere D, Sacred Turtle. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Impish Artist. Hello, Renee. Hi, Terry Solaris, Carmen Tristan. Hi, Kelly Lord and Patricia. Let's see. Spiritual Seeker. Renee. Hi, Carol Gallagher. Paperless. How are you? DLC. Hey, AQ. How you doing? Let's see. Meduchis. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Kathy W. and Sharon. Delilah. Hey, girl. Sharon. Hi, Selfish Wing. April Aries. Hello. Hey, Janny de los Santos. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Frida, hi. Hi, T-Barb. Oh, you doing well, AQ? Good, good. Hi, Judy in Ohio. Let's see here. Hey, Impish. Thank you. Terry Solaris. Let's see here. Sharon Sipe. Mary. Thanks so much. I really like that little dog, Impish. That's really sweet of you. Hey, Sunflower. Is it raining over there with you where you are? Because I see your little umbrella there, the emoji. Hey, Hieroglyphics. Donna. If I can get some thumbs up here, that would be great, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, AQ. Thank you, girl. Hey, lucky girl. It's raining by you? You're so lucky. Oh, you have flood warnings. We finally started to get rain. It was a relatively dry winter for us here. And these last couple of days, we've been getting rain. But it's all been happening in the middle of the night. So I can't even, unless I stay up all night till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I've been missing it. And Peanut told me that we got 1.5 inches of rain, which is quite a bit, in the span of 2 days for us here in Southern California. So I think it's gone now, though. I don't think it's supposed to come back. So, hey, LS. Yeah, Jenny, I saw that. Thank you so much, Terry. Thumbs up would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, Linda Sandoval. Hey, Freda? I hope I said it right this time. I hope I did. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name again. Cardamom C. Hey, Denise. Let's see here. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Carol in New Hampshire. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody excited for your stimulus checks? Oh, good, Freda. Thank you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a lot for us here. Hey, Courtney, thank you. Vacation fun for someplace nice. Thank you so much. I think we're supposed to be going camping over I think it's Labor Day. That's in May, right? Labor Day's May, I think. We're supposed to be going up to the Sequoias, which that area is my old camping grounds from when I was stationed out there in the Central Valley. So, but with COVID and last year and, you know, everything that was going on, no. But I think this year, it's just going to be Peanut and I to go outside to the woods. 'Cause that's my thing. Just put me in a tent and I'll sleep on the floor and I'm totally fine with it. I just by the trees. Let me see. I just missed a super chat. Thank you, Kathy G. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, Phyllis. That's okay. You can always catch the replay if you want. That's totally fine. Oh, it's Memorial Day. Okay, so yeah, it'll be Memorial Day. Thank you, Mary Hall, for your stimulus checks. Wonderful news tonight about the vaccines. Please make sure that you contact your healthcare provider, your doctor, your pharmacy, whatever it is in your area to get in for the vaccinations. If you know people that are going to have difficulties, perhaps somewhere, whether that's somebody elderly, someone who doesn't have a car, any of that stuff. See if you guys can round up a group and do your part and help all of us to get vaccinated, especially in your area, because that's going to help out significantly. You know, oh, you've gotten your first already, Sunflower? Oh my gosh, Sajine, thank you so much. Get a ramp in the car. Moose jumps up there. Just taking second one tomorrow, Terry. Wonderful. Able to schedule hers for April 17th. That's lovely. Yeah, if you guys, you know, I plan on, my mom's already gotten hers, you know, to see if there's, we have a lot of elderly people here in the neighborhood. I'll just go and, you know, knock on doors and be like, hey, do you guys need a ride? You know, that's what I plan on doing, you know, just in my little neighborhood to see if anybody needs me to take them to the clinic or the CVS or anything. It's not far. Like the CVS is like less than a mile from our house. So that's what I plan to do, because, you know, there's going to be quite a few people that regardless are just going to be completely reluctant to get it. You know, not just the anti-vaxxers, but the brainwashed Republicans that just don't think they need it. So we need to do our part, you know, to pick up the slack for dingbats. Let me see. Let me see, what else do I have on here? Oh, Mary Jane, your grandmother, your husband's grandmother got hers. How wonderful. See, that's what I'm talking about, Renee. That's what I'm talking about. There's the people that have been so brainwashed that we need to do our part, you know, like, yeah. Yes, thank you, Stephen. Help with the appointments for those who do not have computer access or those that are not computer savvy. See if you guys can help out there as well. You know, your neighbors, friends, family, older relatives, you know. Your mom's afraid to get it, T-Barb? Oh, goodness. I'll light a candle. How about that? Okay. Ian saying people are car sharing over there in Bonnie, Scotland. And I think that they're going to have pop-up clinics too, where you can just drive your car through it. You don't even have to get out of your car. Of course, that's going to depend on your area, but I'm pretty certain that they're doing everything that they can to widely distribute it as much as they can. Tina has both of her vaccines. A lot of, Jaylene. Jaylene is saying that a lot of the elderly are having problems navigating the appointment websites. So if you guys, if you know anybody that's elderly that's not very tech savvy, see if you can help them out with that. Hey, Catherine. Oh, here's Moose banging on the door now. Hold on. He's on the door. Left him downstairs and he was fine. And then I come up here and now he's banging on the door. Hold on. Come in, Bubs. Good boy. Good boy, Bubbies. Good boy. Okay. Now, he says hi to everybody. Hi, Bubbies. So let's see. So, I think I've spent enough time chit-chatting and wasting time. So I only had a couple of questions. I'd be more than happy to take some more. So the only questions that I have is that SDNY, the Trump investigation, have expanded to Chicago. Find what will become. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, see. The Trump Seven Springs Hotel, that's under investigation as well. I want to look into that. See, now Bubs is by the door trying to get out. He can't make up his mind. Trump is now telling his supporters to donate to his super PAC specifically and not to the RNC. Hey, Marie, thank you. You're told Cruz and Cornyn, they are as useless as teats on a bull. Let's see here. So he's telling them not to donate the RNC, to donate to him specifically, because of course he's got a grift. I wanted to see if the RNC is going to be losing money because of that. And I had been wondering if the RNC would ever file suit against Trump, because, they paid for all of his legal stuff. The whole 4 years he was in there, they paid for the bazillion freaking lawsuits and everything else he had, and now he's taking money away from them. So I wanted to see if there was going to be some conflict there anytime soon. I wanted to know why Republican lawmakers are still supporting Trump. When this whole story broke out that he's telling Republicans not to donate to the RNC, to donate to him specifically. And he sent a cease and desist letter to the RNC for them to stop using him or his images or anything like that, which that lawsuit is going to get squashed. After that, the Republicans decided to host some sort of fundraising event over at Mar-a-Lago. So that doesn't make sense. I wanted to know if Trump's tax guy, Weiselberg, was going to cooperate with SDNY. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Let me see here. So those are the only questions. Stephen Myers, okay. Did Elaine Chao spend government money on family Christmas presents. Hey, Dee, thank you. Okay, I got you, Stephen. Thanks, Connie. You know what, Jessica and Jenny that's in the chat can vouch on me for this one. I did a grand tableau on Cuomo like 2 days ago, and I saw impeachment there. However, the impeachment is on a line of influence. It's not direct, it's below him. So if he does get impeached, because I saw articles of impeachment being delivered, Moose, or being delivered, and news of articles of impeachment, it doesn't affect him directly. Still need to look at that grand tableau even more, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in there. But I will say, I do see that this is being manipulated in any way for political gain by our forces. That is not supported in the grand tab. So please don't ask me if this is a setup. According to my G and all the reads I've done, I do not see this political hit job. Let me see. What does Garland, hold on for Jenny. At least my readings don't support that. So what does Garland being sworn in mean Trump and Barr? Okay, got your question, Jim. Got your question. Okay. Yeah, I saw that, Delilah. He's interviewed with SDNY 7 times. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Why does McConnell keep falling? Because he's sick as hell. That guy's got one foot in the grave. What did Tucker Carlson say about women in the military? We read already, Connie, on Sunday. Crisp Twitter, got you. Let me see. Renee, got you. Let's see. Trump does not have a Twitter account. What he has been doing is writing letters on a letter with the government seal and the seal on it, and putting it out so that it'll get tweeted. But he does not personally have an account. It's just been, it is only being, he found a workaround, which is interesting because I just saw a tweet earlier. Was it earlier today or yesterday, where he was taking credit for the vaccines and calling it the China virus? Interestingly enough, the letter itself was just exactly 250 characters, but it had the presidential seal on it. And it says, as the 45th president. He doesn't refer to himself as a former president or anything, 45th president. Thank you, Renee. And I missed another one. And Judy, thank you so much. So he doesn't have a Twitter account. He's just putting everything out on presidential papers and having it circulated through Twitter that way. So he found a loophole. Let's see. Got you, Jazzy. Tucker said Fox News host said maternity fight suits were a sign of an out of control and feminine U.S. military while also making a transphobic joke. That pig. Let him wear fatigues for a day and throw him out in the middle of Afghanistan and see how quickly frat boy shits his pants. I don't even give him 2 seconds. Let's see here. Let me see how many questions. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, let me see how many questions I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let me get started. And let's see here. I'm going to work with the tiles. Hey, Letitia. Write this down. So what they found was something that there was some sort of a successor in a corporation or an institution with the tower here. Let me see. Let me see if that fixes it. Did that help the lighting? Did that help the lighting at all? Let's see this way. I'm wondering if that... I can't see. I'm seeing like there's a glare. Oh, okay. So yes, it is helping. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so there's something here with this tower, this high rise, a hotel, a corporate institution, government, isolation and admission, but it's looking like there was success here at this institution, and then there was a break, but it showed mature growth here. There's something here with the judge as well, and perhaps a decision by a judge as well, but it shows success growth. So it has to do with the growth long term, and something that's been happening for a very, 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 very long time. So if I read across, successful institution is dangerous to mature growth. But it has to do with how the company was growing because in the middle. So, and I think there may have been, do they have a grand jury panel yet? Do you guys know? AJ Patron is yes. Maria is saying she hasn't heard yet. J-Lo is saying, hey J-Lo, how you doing, girl? J-Lo saying 6 were picked so far. Carol, the question was, does anybody know if they've impaneled a grand jury yet out of SDNY? Delilah is saying, yes, I think the grand jury was last week. Oh, they have for a while. They have just been waiting for the taxes to be released. Because this right here is a judge. These two are the Tower and Lily's. And then there's this break right in the middle. There could have been some patience here with the Lily's because this is time and this is time too. They've been waiting a long time for the successful decision here of this institution. So there's something quite possibly to do with his taxes. But that institution itself shows a break right in the middle. There was a break in the middle for whatever is going on at this institution in Chicago that leads them to Chicago. Because why? It branches out. It branches out. It grows. It grows. It branches. If that makes any. I burnt my hand, the top of my hand, because my fat ass, I had pasta for dinner, and on my little pot, the lid has the little drain holes on it, and I was not wanting to put the gloves on. And I went to dump the water out, and the lid fell off, and the water splashed all over my head, boiling hurts a little bit, but it looks like I'll be fine. J-Lo is saying, according to Farron, balanced. Oh, I watched that show. He's really good. 45 was subpoenaed today about Silver Springs building property in Manhattan, along with others. Ooh. Ooh. So what did they find? Fraud and changes that were piling up. Fraud and the increase of how something is valued, something increasing, something changing, but it's always a positive change and improvement, but then it's piling up here. So I'm getting that that's what they found. Okay, so the Trump 7 Springs hotel investigation. That one grows too. Man, this is going to take, I wouldn't anticipate this thing. The writer's pretty quick, but then you're ending with this again, lilies and tree. Tree, if you look here, is number 5. So that's May. Okay. 5 months or, but also think how long it takes for a tree to grow. They don't sprout up overnight. It takes years and years and years and years for them to mature. This thing, there's a person here that is friendly and loyal that perhaps is older. So I'm thinking this may be Weiselberg. And there's actually several of them. There's about 2 older men here as well. So they're going to visit, visiting a friend that is older to make a decision or a choice about growth here, if I read it straight across. But what I see also, there's this person that may be some sort of an employee or someone that, but they're of senior, they have seniority there somehow, or they have experience, but there's 2 of them because the crossroads is right here. So there's 2 of these people. But this thing will take time. And again, it's going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. Okay. See this thing being delayed. I just see that it requires patience because it's going to take some time. And there's quite a few people involved, but mostly whoever this person is here. This friendly person that is older. There are 2 of them here, or multiples, but it takes time to grow. Ultimate case itself continues to grow and branch out. Let's see. So Trump telling his support to donate to his PAC, not the RNC. Will RNC lose money because Trump is telling his supporters to donate to him? Is the RNC going to lose money because Trump is telling his supporters to donate to him directly? Is the RNC going to lose money because Trump is telling his supporters to donate to him directly? Is the RNC going to lose money? Yes, they're going to lose money, specifically money for upcoming elections. And there's going to be several people that are going to retire as well, which I think we've already heard about that. There's what, is there 3 or 4 Republican senators that are no longer, that have announced that they will be retiring, that they will not be seeking re-election in 2022, because it's showing here the elections, successful retirement. You're going to see people retire, but yes, they will lose money over time. Is there 3 or 4 that are not running the election? Hey, CG. Will the RNC file suit against Trump? 4. So there's AJ. Yeah, it's going to hurt them in the elections. RNC files suit against Trump. Will the RNC file suit against Donald Trump. Not immediately. It's headed that way. The journey here, this is at a distance, is going to grow conflict. Okay? They're going to be small here with conservative, and then you're going to start to see losses here. Losses. Not immediately down the road at a distance. The distance grows, and then there's conflict here. So I would say yes. When? I don't know. I don't know. I just asked again, one card, yes, no, I pulled the anchor, yes. I asked again, will the RNC file against Trump? Anchor, yes. Okay, so why will the RNC file suit against Trump? Why will the RNC file suit against Trump? Why will the RNC file suit against Trump? That tree is going to be the tile of the night because it just keeps growing and or showing up. So there's growing lies and growing trouble here, and lies to the base that are persistent, and people are becoming quite passionate about it. There's lies that are very, 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 very persistent, and it's going to hurt them here. So it's almost like to secure the base here. Does that make sense? What I'm getting. Okay. Will Trump's CPA, that Weiselberg guy, cooperate with SDNY? Will Weiselberg cooperate with SDNY? I remember I've done a box spread on this 2017, 2018, I think. And in that box, it was a reading for Trump Jr. In that box spread, the Weiselberg already given up so I would say Weiselberg gave up the goods years ago, 2-3 years ago. But let's see what this says. Results. Yep. He hands it over. Yes, he does. This is a sudden decision here. These are the results or the documents here. Is it over? He hands it over. He's trying to stay out of danger's way. Yep. Hey, Sue, thank you. Let me see. Did Elaine Chao spend government money on family Christmas presents? Did Elaine Chao spend government money on family Christmas presents? Did Elaine Chao spend government money on family Christmas presents? No. There is a new woman that's growing here, a younger woman that's growing. But the opportunity for gifts here is blocked. I would say no. I don't know what this is about, if this is Elaine Chao or if this is somebody else, but I would think it's Elaine Chao because I was asking about Elaine Chao. Neutral, neutral, neutral. So I asked again, ends in a negative here. No, the opportunity here for gifts, blocked. No. I'm getting no, she did not spend government money on family Christmas. Unless this is in reference to like the Christmas tree being quite literal, you know, new woman tree. So like somebody might have said, you know, she I don't know where that came from, Stephen, but could be like a new tree. So like a new Christmas tree or the birth of the tree. Oh, Christmas is to celebrate the birth of Jesus, isn't it? So birth and then the tree here. So that would be like your Christmas, but no, there's something here about a young woman that is growing, an inexperienced woman that's growing, a naive woman that is solid and stable and growing. But no, I get no, that she did not use government money to buy family Christmas presents. What does Garland being sworn in mean for Trump? What does Garland being sworn in mean for Donald Trump? What does Merrick Garland being sworn in mean for Donald Trump? It means investigations and witnesses, my dear. People are going to start singing like birds. There is going to be choices and decisions that are made. Is my camera out of focus? Hold on. Give me 1 second here because I can't tell what the F is going on with the YouTube. Because on YouTube Live, it looks normal. On playback, it looks caca. Okay. All right. It's fine. So they're looking at alternatives here for perhaps the rally. Okay. With the, I'm going to be cheeky here, the Lily Whites, the party of Lily Whites. Okay. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, the supremacist, the Proud Boys, the KKK, anything that a group of people that see themselves as pure and white and conservative with the lilies, okay? Investigations here, and then people are going to start singing like birds. Also, they're going to be looking at choices and options here to investigate what? A party of conservatives. So not just Trump and William Barr. If there was anybody in that committee that perhaps is some sort of a lawmaker here with the lilies in the middle, this is the King of Spades, perhaps 7 to 12 with these, that group is going to get investigated. Not just Oath Keepers and Proud Boys and all that hoopla, Jenny. I'm talking also about the congregation of people themselves, House and Senate, because this right here, the lilies, the garden right here, this is a large body of people, a big party. What is it? It's a party that has this in it. And this is your conservatives, the people that identify as pure white, pure with lilies, pure. Okay. So anybody, whether that's the House or the Senate, with this, I would read it more as the Senate. Even though the House is technically larger, usually when it tells me House, it shows up as House. So I would see this as Senate, investigating the Senate, investigating communications. Who was on the phone? Who was he talking to? What meetings were had? What was said? Investigating the organizations and the rally themselves. Alternatives here for these people here to talk. This is perhaps a meeting with conservatives, several conservatives. I would say 7 to 12 because the birds is the 7 of, I think it's the 7 of spades. That's where I get the 7 and 12. So it means investigations into the rally, FBI investigations, and looking into people that planned and coordinated this, looking at phone records, phone calls, meetings, conversations, anything that may have happened in this body of people, not just people at the rally. You're doing tiles too, T-Barb? Do you love them? I'm telling you, I cannot put these down. This is like the best thing ever in the world. But also the Senate, Jenny, quite possibly the Senate, okay, or the House. But I'm thinking, oh, you love them too, T-Barb? Oh, I adore them. I can't put it. Let me see. Okay, so what does the confirmation of Merrick Garland mean for William Barr? What does the confirmation of Merrick Garland mean for William Barr? What does the confirmation of Merrick Garland mean for William Barr? What does the confirmation of Merrick Garland mean for William Barr? They do feel good, don't they, T-Barb? That's why I can't stop. Oof. Great way to start. Investigating that mofo too. Okay. For what does it mean for William Barr? It means that whatever conflicts were had, whatever abuse was had, how he was bullying and beating people up and criticizing employees and workers there, the promises that were made or whatever ring of people were involved, that gets exposed. That comes to light. That's like turning on the switch. Okay. This thing is also going to gain energy. There may be something sneaky there that has to do also quite possibly with abuse with an ally or something that Barr may have been involved with an abusive friend or an abusive ally that brought them into a suspicious contract for energy. Does that make sense, Jenny? If you're still here? Hey, Marie, thank you. Throw them bones. I got to get my bones. I don't know how I would feel about doing it on camera because I do have a bone set. Yeah, Jenny, does that make sense? So it's not just abusing the employees and forcing them with all that stuff. There's also something here about an abusive friend that is shady, and there was a suspicious contract for energy here. Also, this could be abusing a friend for an investigation that promised energy or promised success here. So I don't know if this goes back to the whole Rudy Giuliani thing, because there's a friend here It could be a friend that has an addiction and this person is batshit crazy and crazy as a fox. Does that make sense? So this could also involve looking into what William Barr was doing with Rudy Giuliani. Because if you remember, Rudy Giuliani had free hall pass to everything. So Rudy Giuliani was Trump's personal lawyer, but using the Justice Department for his bidding. Also, let me see what else. No, Jenny, I don't see Flynn or Stone. I would have to ask for them separately. Because this is saying abusive friend, suspicious contract for energy. This way, if you read it across. So this could be something that they did with Saudi Arabia to get a contract for energy. It could be something that Flynn did. It could be something Trump did. It could be something Giuliani did. There's a contract for energy here. If that makes sense. It's a friendly agreement, but there's abuse and fraud, chronic manipulation that gets exposed here with Whip, Fox, and Son. Does that make sense? But it exposes a fraudulent contract or a suspicious contract for energy, but it comes out. It comes out, if that makes sense. So this could have been energy contracts that Rudy Giuliani was doing to try to, remember, Rudy Giuliani was trying to throw Hunter Biden under the bus so that he can get Biden under the bus so that they can win the election on that whole premise of the bullcrap barista scam. Meanwhile, Rudy Giuliani himself was trying to lobby and get money for that very same company. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a fraudulent contract that comes that gets shed light, and it could be a contract for energy. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay, this one was from the person in the chat that wanted to know if there would be more attacks that are violent from Trump supporters. These are all neutral. This is saying there is distance here that or a rift that is growing here domestically. Whatever plans this group or this organization has, these are organized groups here with Ring and Garden. This is like a club membership. Okay, so you're looking Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, Schmuckheads, all those kind of people. It's a club membership here. There's union here with this group of people. They get blocked and thwarted. It's going to take some time to get there, but it's kind of like, I wouldn't say divide because that's not the correct word, but it's this would be more like here it says no, and this one here is saying like there's let me see. There's a journey here to grow something and stabilize it here domestically. It's healthy. Health in the home, health here domestically. These people get blocked up here. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. Alrighty. Let's see here. That's a good one, Brandon. Jagovs. Yep. Will Mike Pence continue with a political career? Will Mike Pence continue with a political career? That's a hell no. He may hope and wish and want to, but it's like, no. He's seen and viewed by those on the media. Well, when I say media, I'm talking like the crazies over at Faux News. Significant here on the media, perhaps significant as what? A liar, a betrayer. He betrayed us. So he may have significant hopes, but good luck with that. There's retirement right there. Nope. I would say no. Let's see here. Will the Georgia voter suppression laws pass? Will the Georgia voter suppression laws pass? Will the Georgia voter suppression laws pass? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is a journey for the elections. God, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like they're guiding it. They're hedging their bets here in the government for this man. Because here, if you look here, this is Crossroads. What is Crossroads? Number 22. So quite possibly, it could be quite literally the elections in 22. Does that make sense? That are taking place. And it's somebody that's taken a risk and a gamble for this person to get lucky. Let me ask again. It's looking like a yes. Hold on. Will the voter suppression laws in Georgia pass? Will the voter suppression laws in Georgia pass? They're going to make it difficult and painful. They're going to try to seek ways to cut off directions, cut off perhaps certain areas of a map here. If this is the stars is success, it's hope, it's a new path, it is guidance, but it's also a map. If you think about how people used to navigate in the olden days, it was through the stars. That was their map. So they're cutting off portions of the map. And then there's this woman here. I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is Stacey Abrams or who, but they're going to make it very, 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 very difficult, very painful. People are going to have to sacrifice. Let me ask it this way. Will the ACLU file suit against Georgia? Will the ACLU file suit against Georgia? Yes. Yeah. I just asked if the ACLU would file suit against Georgia. There's the elections in 22, crossroads number 22. Choices and alternatives for options, and then happiness here and joy for what the majority, the abundance where there is a lot of. Okay, so it's like they want to restrict and close it off before we got Clover Tower Man, so an opportunity to restrict with the tower there, to restrict, to isolate, so that it'll favor a certain man. Okay, here it opens it up for a lot to come in. So if that makes sense. Did that make sense? No. For the person that was asking if there's going to be another stimulus check after the one that we get, it says no. For Paulette. So the one that they're sending out now, I think that's final. Last one, I think. Again, will there be another stimulus check after this one? No. It's a significant hope or a significant wish that dies. No. So this one, I think, is the final round. Yes, Jeanne, that's the lady card. Catherine, this reading cloth is from KARIN with Tea with KARIN. It's available on her Etsy shop. All of that information is linked below of every in every description box of every video. Tea with KARIN has a YouTube channel here on YouTube, and she also runs an Etsy shop out of Australia, and she makes these. And she was kind enough to send some to me, so I love them too. They're very soft. It's kind of like that. Oh goodness, what material is this? Like a suede, sort of. That's how it feels. And it's super, super soft. Very soft. Thank you, Lucky Girl. Lucky Girl just put the link to KARIN's Etsy shop for Catherine Noggle. Yes, Jeanne, her work is gorgeous. Oh, it's velvet? Okay. So it's velvet. Yeah, it's super, super soft. I have this one, the little blue one with the fairies on it. And then she sent me the steampunk one as well. Oh, and by the way, Saturday evening, KARIN is going to be joining Jenny and Johnny and myself and a friend of hers. I believe her friend's name is Wilma, I think, over on Johnny's channel on Saturday. So for anybody that didn't know, please make sure to check out Johnny at Tarot's Apprentice. Check out his YouTube channel on his community page. He'll have all of the details there because he's doing a live stream with Adrian tomorrow, I think. Saturday, we will be on his channel with KARIN, and then Sunday we'll be back on his channel for our Sunday night live streams. So you guys are going to see Johnny 3 days in a row. Okay. So hold on, you guys. I think Bubs wants to go out. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Bubbies, did you want to go out? Did you want to go out, Bubs? Come on. Come on. You want a treat? You want a treat? Come on, let's go get a snack. Bubbies, come here. Okay, I'm back, you guys. I refilled Bubby's water. I refilled my water. I gave him a cookie. So what's going on? What did I miss? What did I miss? How long have I been on? Let me see. 1 hour. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, thanks, Jan. I found it. I think it was at Marshall's a while back. Sunflower's giving herself a manicure. What color are you painting your nails, Sunflower? Thanks, lucky girl. Hi, Tara. Oh man, I'm going to butcher your name. I'm just going to say Tara. Thank you, Tara. How are you? Hey, Clarence. How are you? Okay. Jean. Okay. Yes, for the person that was asking about the connection to Trump, if it'll ever be proven, it'll be established that it was a financial thing for business. This would be like your oligarchs, that would be like your money. It would be established that his resources was flowing in abundance from these folk right here, particularly one man with money. This is the King of Diamonds. So yeah, but it'll show that it was financial in nature. Hey Wes, how you doing? I'm sorry I've been on for like an hour already. Okay, Tara or Tara Rana. Either way is fine. Okay, I think I'll just call you Tara if that's okay. Let's see here. Will Eugene Carroll get Spanky's DNA? Will Eugene Carroll get Spanky's DNA? Oy. There's going to be difficulty in the courts for him. He's going to suffer in court. So I would say yes. But with that said, this up here is about finances in a party that are fraudulent. They're going to be investigated. Which is weird because I was asking about Eugene Carroll and it's telling me about finances in a party or an organization or some sort of a network is fraudulent. It gets investigated. So I don't know, maybe we'll hear about a little bit more about that in the next few days or week or so. I don't know. Yes. If Trump will lose his presidential privileges, change in progress is uncertain. And there's independence here. He'll be independent. By that, I mean private citizen. Why? Because progress causes big trouble. Why? Because of his business. His businesses. When that happens, I don't know. Hold on here. Or the insurrection causes big trouble, and then he becomes independent. So I would say yes. It has to do with the funding. I just asked if Trump's family will lose security detail. Well, there's your guard right there. Is what? Small. And there's a little bit of luck here. So I would say the children may lose their security. I asked about the family, if the family would lose security detail. That's looking like yes, particularly the children. So Ivanka, Kushner, Eric and his wife, Junior and his slutty girlfriend, anybody in the family, the children lose security detail. Let me see. Let's see. They shouldn't be, Gene. They shouldn't be. I mean, hell, you just try to freaking overthrow the government and install yourself dictator. Yeah, F you. What is SAG-AFTRA, Craig? What is that? Yeah, Gene, I don't think anybody that just oh yeah, he broke up with them, Craig. He broke up with them, and their reply was, "Thank you." Oh, the Screen Actors Guild. Oh, hey, Johnny. How are you? I was just telling everybody tomorrow on your channel, I believe. And then Saturday with Jenny and Karen, and then Sunday back on your channel with Ona. And I told them to go to your channel and check out your community page for more details. Yeah, they broke up with him, and then he broke up with them, and he wrote this nasty letter like, "You guys haven't done anything for me anyways," and just being a little schmuck like he is. And so their reply was, "Thank you." So the pension, $100,000 a year. Well, he's got the grift now with the Trump supporters stealing them away from the RNC. And I saw something on Rachel Maddow that was it Rachel Maddow or the Lawrence O'Donnell show? I forget. But there's something in the way that they've set up that organization that he can just legally use it as his own personal slush fund. So the way that PAC is written, it doesn't bind him solely to be able to use it for like his political stuff. He could technically, within the law, to basically grift off of porters for the rest of his life. if he wanted to, and still be within legal bounds. So, I mean, what's that saying? A fool are easily parted. So there you go. Where is Jared Kushner? Where is Jared Kushner? Watch the tile say he's getting Botox again. And his eyebrows did. Ooh. Oh. So where is Jared Kushner? It's saying that his health has taken a turn for the worst. If I read tree is health, that would be his health has taken a turn for the worse. It could be something that is airborne here with clouds. Okay. Which is interesting because I thought that they all got their COVID vaccines in secret. Like Trump got it, Melania got it. So I would assume that Ivanka and Jared Kushner got it as well. But that his health has taken a change for the worse. His growth, change for him is uncertain. His recovery is uncertain. It's that he's at home with results. At home with family. And he's taken a test, or he took a test, or he will be taking a test. Let me do it this way. Ooh. Okay, so I asked about him over the next 3 months. He's going to be stuck in a lot of arguments and a lot of debates, ultimately over the next 3 months here. Persistent conversations that are conflicting this way, verbal arguments. Okay. This may have something to do. I would not be surprised if he gets called back in to speak or go to some sort of a meeting. Why? Because there's something here where it's brought into question about several trips that he made, and there was a conflict there. Hey, Suzanne, thank you. this is talking about some sort of peaceful, relaxing trip that he had. I don't know if this has to do with peace in the Middle East. Something that he did when he was an advisor here. An advisor, him, a loyal friend, an employee here, and the choices and decisions that he made. Okay. And not just him, quite possibly him and another person. This person here. So there's something here where he was going on vacations, peaceful vacations, relaxing vacations. He took several trips to perhaps that had conflict or that, well, he's going to be making several trips to debate this way. But he's going to be speaking and going to meetings here. But those meetings don't look favorable to him this way. There's something here with the anchor knighting over to here to the lilies. There may be something here in regards to some sort of an ambassador. And then changing the conversation, changing the story. A friend that was overseas and this person was abusive this way. Conflicting. Changes in conversation. There's an ambassador. The changes coming, he's not going to make progress because the changes for him result in conflict here. And he's going to be arguing over the next 3 months. I see an ambassador. I see several trips that he made to an area that may have had conflict. So I don't know if the Mueller report comes back around, he was involved somehow, or not the Mueller report, but the whole Ukraine thing, because there's a friend here that's abusive. And this person went overseas with the dog and ship. This is also saying that he's perhaps quite distant, or friends around him have kind of flew the coop and they've distanced themselves from him. A lot of fighting with friends here. There's this man, this woman, this woman, this man. There's an ambassador here. Conflict or a fight over an ambassador, or conflict and fighting in regards to someone that is active duty military or veteran. But there's several of them here. Because this diamond here is saying that he's had several friendly meetings in regards to peace and harmony. So this may have something that goes back to Israel when he was an ambassador over there. He wasn't technically the ambassador, but you know what I'm saying. There's no money cards here at all whatsoever. Let me just clarify that. Changing the story, changing the conversation. But he's made several trips here for conflict, or several trips here that cause problems and conflict. There's also some distance here. Several people that he's distanced himself from because of conflict here. And then we got tree, storks, and clouds. So another way to read that from the previous reading would be that he is progressively growing with uncertainty, or progressively growing towards a shitstorm that's coming. The clouds, like a really bad storm. For him. So I see conflict ahead for him. Distancing himself from people, and persistent communications that are argumentative here this way. Okay, over the next 3 months. Let's see. I just asked if Garland would revisit the Mueller report. There's a change here or an upgrade to an investigation and how it was achieved. I would say yes, this may take some time because the investigation was persistent. It had fortitude. It was achieved here. Okay. So it may come back. It may get revisited. It's reached its goal, but it may come back. That's exactly what I was thinking, Marie Hansen. Hey, Sebastian. Because it's persistent meetings that are argumentative and conflicting. Oh, yeah, let's look at that because they're looking at him on Rico. Okay, so I asked if he would be convicted of racketeering. Luck is done, buddy. Your luck is done. There's distance here. It's a journey, and then opportunity that is ruptured, gets cut off. There's a woman that is very committed to this, looking at it from all angles and looking at all the directions that she can take this, and she's very hopeful that and it shows that she will be successful. Fanny, what's her name? Fanny. I can't think of her name. So should the question be, will he be convicted, right? Because the conviction is the charge. And then it goes to trial. Fanny Willis. Thank you, Ian. Because then there's the conviction and then trial. What's the final one? Indict. Okay. So I'm going to ask it this way. Will Donald Trump be convicted in Georgia of racketeering? Will Donald Trump be convicted in Georgia of racketeering? Yep. Shit's about to hit the fan. Grab your popcorns, yo. That journey for him is going to be a shit show. It's going to be like serious trouble ahead. Jackpot. Racketeering. Convicted of racketeering. Okay, so So he'll be convicted. I get a yes. There's a little bit of luck. There's a little bit of chance there. Of course, that would, I mean, I jumped straight from the indictment to the prosecution to the conviction. There's all that stuff in between of, I think Fani Willis has already started working on her grand jury. They got the guy that wrote the on racketeering to come and to advise and all that stuff. I mean, it's like, let me see. Let me ask Trump shitting his pants about Georgia right now. Is Trump, pardon my French, is Trump shitting his pants about Georgia right now? Is Donald Trump shitting his pants about Georgia right now? Yes, he is. He's worried about Fani Willis. There's the institution or the courts right there. There's the results or mail that's being delivered to him, documents, and then this woman here. So I don't know if she's subpoenaed him or she will soon subpoena him. But it's like there's a document or mail from this woman. I would say he's a little crap in his pants. Let's see here. What will happen to Trump in court in Georgia? What will happen to Donald Trump on trial in Georgia? Thank you, Marie. He's going to try to block and delay this woman here. There's something here that she's growing, but he's going to try to take something away and block her because that's his only out right here. That's his only resolution. He may say his defense to try to skate out of this may be that he's in ill health, bad health, health that is taken away, health that is deteriorating. With the mountain here, it doesn't mirror the tree. This would be more like your head. Okay. We all know his head is effed up. But his defense may try to be like, I'm crazy. I don't know. I have dementia or play something like that. Like it has to do with his health to try to deteriorate and take away from her and cause problems. Does that make sense? But he's backed up against the wall. He is stressed and backed up against a wall here. Okay, that makes sense. Got it. I asked if Donald Trump would use his health as a legal defense in Georgia. He's going to be talking to or negotiating with a woman for something new, or talking to and negotiating with a woman about innocence here. So I would say quite possibly yes. He's going to perhaps change lawyers a few times. Here is a friend or someone that is loyal, that guides you. So this could be his lawyer, changes significantly. He may try to change and upgrade. But yeah, he's going to try to negotiate his innocence. Nobody's buying it, but okay. Or that dog could also be him trying to throw, oh, let me ask about what's his face, Lady G. Because it was dog Stork's keys. So a friend tries to change something significantly. So he may throw Liam under the bus too. Will Lindsey Graham be indicted for racketeering in Georgia? Will Lindsey Graham be indicted for racketeering in Georgia? He's going to get served too. And I'll tell you right, there's a good chance Lindsey Graham is probably shitting his pants right now awaiting those results. Lindsey Graham's going to get stuck too. That journey is making Lindsey Graham very, 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 very nervous, and he's waiting on results. He's waiting on the letter, the mail. It was a journey. Or something distant to what to take away, steal the transition here. Thievery here. And then there's the results. He was trying to steal the results for Lindsey Graham, an opportunity for the government or the courts here, and then being persistent. So I think Graham's going to get caught up in this too. Hold on. She's coming after him too. Holy shit. Yep. She's coming after his ass too. There's some, I asked again, will Lindsey Graham be charged in Georgia for racketeering? There's the problem, the obstacles, the delay, the obstruction, the powerful enemy, the results, the documents, the mail from this woman to a significant friend or a significant ally. She gonna drag his ass in here too. Well, now will he be convicted? Let me see. Yes. Clutching her pearls, Marie, and drinking his mint julep, like Johnny calls him. Johnny calls him mint julep. So let's see. Will Lindsey Graham be convicted in Georgia for racketeering? Will Lindsey Graham be convicted in Georgia for racketeering? There's a loss. There's a loss. A friend is losing happiness. A friend is, I don't know if this is the person that he called on the phone that he felt quite comfortable with like, hey, can't you just throw out those ballots in Fulton County? I don't know if it's that guy. but it's saying that he's short. There's something that's short here that's taken away, that's been diminished. So he may get off by the skin of his teeth, but he may get off. The friend's happiness is deteriorating. Also stealing something. This is thief. I asked if he gets exposed here for stealing. His loyalty and him being kind and being an ass kisser, a bootlicker with these two, is deteriorating, and it's making him nervous because he gets exposed. I'm going to have to read again on that. Let me see. Will Trump get 20 years for racketeering in Georgia? Will Trump get served with 20 years for racketeering in Georgia? Will Trump get served with 20 years for racketeering in the state of Georgia? Will Donald Trump get served with 20 years for racketeering in Georgia? Will he be sentenced? No, that's a long shot, sweetheart. That's a long shot. Let me see. Let me ask it this way. No, not 20. It's smaller. 20 years is uncertain. Okay. Child is right here. Child can be up to 1 year. This is 1 year minimum. Let me ask Brandon. He'll be dead. He'll die. It's like the end of a chapter. Close the book, end of a chapter. Nope. He'll be dead. That's not what it says, but I'm gonna go with that. No, Ian, he wouldn't. He wouldn't last a year in jail. I've never seen him in jail, though. Ever. Maybe confined to a home or his home, but I've never seen him in jail. Kushner and Jr., totally different story. Trump, I've never seen it. I don't know if he gets tickets to the park. I did see a report. I forgot where I saw it. I don't know if it was Lawrence O'Donnell speaking with Wiseman, Andrew Wiseman, the former FBI prosecutor. I think he worked alongside Mueller. Or if it was the other guy that is always on the Nicole Wallace show with the glasses, I forget his name. But it was one of those former FBI type people that were saying that it may pose a national security risk to put him in prison simply because of everything that he had access to. Which I beg to differ. Like, I beg to I mean, these are the scholars and the professionals and they know what they're talking about. But from where I sit, it's like, this guy can't even read a full presidential briefing from his departments. He had it all shrunk down to less than one paragraph. That's how short his attention span is. Do you really think he retained everything that was given to him over the 4 years? Mind you, not only did he not get full presidential briefings, he didn't know what he was getting. He doesn't read. You know, he's like that little kid that word and tell somebody about it because it's a word. He doesn't his ass from a hole in the ground, you know? So that argument is shit. And if that's your argument, then my comeback is throw his ass in Guantanamo. What's the problem with that? You know what I mean? He's out of the sight of the general population. Those people in Guantanamo are stuck there for the rest of their lives because, you know, Bush made this black hole of a place where they can just throw people in and throw away the key without ever having to seek trial. Send his ass to Gitmo. Send his ass to Gitmo. Don't give me none of this. Well, you know, it's a national. No, F that. F that. People have gone to prison for far less. Like, for instance, being black and faking your address so your child can go to school. You know? Don't give me that crap. That guy doesn't know his ass on the ground. He probably can't even recite the alphabet. Get out of here. You know? That's ridiculous. Sorry about the rant, but that's dumb. If France can do it, we can do it too. Let me see. Any other questions, you guys? I've been on for, let me see. How long have I been on? Almost hours. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Yeah, Amy, TV camera book. Man, woman, camera, TV, whatever that. I swear he thought he was taking a freaking IQ test. Alcatraz has reopened for tours. Put him there so we can all mock him and laugh. That's a good one. That's a good one, Brandon. Tomorrow, please make sure to check out Johnny. Or I should say, please go to Johnny's community page to get the scoop. Actually, let me do that for you since I'm on here. Hold on. Let me tell you what's going on with Johnny's channel and the stuff we have going on. Hold on. I will read it to you right now. Okay. So tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, Johnny and Adrian are going to be with Blissful Divination for non-political pop culture readings tomorrow. So that should be lots of fun. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday, Johnny is going to host Jen, Tea with KARIN, who's the lovely lady that does this and all the tea cards and the teacups and tea charms and all that stuff. And her friend and myself for more non-political, non-pop culture reads. So that should be a lot of fun. And then Sunday night, we're back on Johnny's channel for our weekly live stream with our my favorite, because I'm an asshole and I forgot to call her, Ona, my dear sweet Ona, is going to be joining us Sunday night. So tomorrow you're going to get the whole weekend. It's a triple bang of Johnny. You get him Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So make sure to come over and hang out with us. Make sure you tune in for KARIN too, because she's a lovely, lovely lady. You guys are going to love her accent. She's Australian. You guys are going to love her. And I hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so very much for your very generous super chats. I get to see my mom on Monday. I'm so happy. I haven't seen my poor mom for a while. In January, my mom was diagnosed with COVID. She was quarantined in the nursing home, and she was fairly well. She had no symptoms. She ran a very mild fever one day. She was at like 99.1, but she broke the fever that evening, and she was fine. So she was quarantined, and because of everything with COVID, you know, I haven't been able to see her for almost a year now. So when everything cleared after the 2 weeks of quarantine, she was moved back and she was fine. And then on February 12th, I got the phone call that she was being taken to the emergency room because she was showing signs of strokes and all this other stuff. And I found out she had pneumonia. And even though she was no longer testing positive for COVID, it was like the after stuff from having gotten COVID. So she has been in rehab for the last 3.5 weeks, getting physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. She was treated for pneumonia. So I miss my mom. I haven't seen my mom in so long. No, T-Barb, she was fine. She was fine. She was let out January 29th. She was let out of quarantine, and then February 12th. By February 12th, she was being sent to the ER. So she's being discharged on Monday. And I have arranged for me, I've gotten the okay with the doctor and the nursing home for me to go and pick her up and transport her back to the nursing home. I just want to see my mom. I haven't seen her in so long, and the last couple of months have been stressful as hell. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to start the rumor mill on YouTube with everybody going to everybody's channel that, you know, I didn't want that. I didn't want the emails. She's doing really well though. She's doing very, very well. She's back to being fully healthy. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, they're going to continue to test her to see if she needs to be sent with oxygen, because right now she's not meeting the standards for needing oxygen, because her oxygen levels have been really, really good. They've been 95, 96. So she's really good. They just want to keep a close eye on her over the next 3 days to make sure that she doesn't need oxygen, so that they don't need to write her an order. And so I'm excited to see my mama. And I don't know, I might sneak her in like a brownie or something. I know I shouldn't do that, and I'm probably going to get in a lot of trouble with the nursing home, but my poor mom's been through hell. So I think I'm going to, like, I don't know, maybe I'll make her like a little keto cupcake or something that doesn't have any sugar, but it tastes good anyways. So I think I'm going to make her some of that. My poor mom's been through just shit, so I'm going to go spend time with her on Monday. And I want to give a huge thanks to Johnny and Jenny, who were there for me during that super difficult time, because I was like 2 seconds away from losing my mind. So thank you. I'm not going to put weed in my mom's brownie, Johnny. I would never do that. I don't even smoke weed. Like, I wouldn't even know how to make a weed brownie. So I'm gonna go spend some time with my mom, and I just want to hug her and kiss her, but I can't. I'll just hug her. She's been vaccinated. She only got her first vaccine, and then the second dose was supposed to be administered the day that she was showing symptoms of strokes and pneumonia. So they didn't give her the second dose, but the doctor that took care of her in the emergency room, who's also the director at the rehab center where I sent her to, he's the director there. I wanted her with him so he can keep a close eye, since he already knew her case. And he was telling me that he doesn't recommend she get the second dose simply because of what has happened. He feels very, very confident that her antibodies would be a lot stronger than the second dose. So we'll see. I'll keep in contact with him, but I just want to hug my mama. So thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Jenny. You guys are just freaking awesome friends. So I will catch you guys tomorrow in the chat room over at Johnny's, and then Saturday I'll see you guys with Johnny and Jenny and KARIN, and then Sunday back on Johnny's channel with Ona. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and being cool. And thanks for the fun raids and the fun questions. And I will see you guys later. All right, everybody. Good night. Have a good night. Bye.